Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a very special new moon reading, new moon and Virgo reading, which is taking place on the 9th of September in Virgo season. What a magical time, the 9th day of the 9th month. Time for making a lot of magic, Sagittarius, and if you really use this new moon correctly, you can really manifest a lot of beautiful things into your life. Virgos are very highly intuitive, but they're also great manifestors. And it is that belief that they have in humanity, in themselves, that can really help, recreate energies of faith and trust and belief, which I know that can get really diluted and really just, it doesn't always follow through. And I think we need new moons. New moons generally are a time of like pressing the reset button. If you're going to think of ways to improve your life, use this new moon as a directional start. Okay, where is it that I can just press the reset button, stop for a second with everything that's going on in my life that I'm just not happy with, identify it, seek understanding on what I can do to make it better, and learn to put it behind me, and set off this new moon with some intentions to really conquer and make the most of this time for you. Like, put away any energies that you feel like wouldn't have been supporting your cause. Put those away, get them out of your life, and really take some time to develop yourself, okay? Virgos are very much about development. So that is a new moon. Generally, new moon's great to like cultivate new starts, new beginnings, fresh opportunities. What didn't work before, we've got another chance to make it work. But we've got to get organized with this new moon because Virgo does like organization. It's the sign of looking at the fine detail. Let's look at the archetype of the Virgin and the Hermit. Two very different ends of the spectrum, but you've got the Virgin, who is, I think I've got all your cards, who is the epitome of purity, of innocence, of that true desire, that true want for things, okay? And then we've got the Hermit, this aged, earthy, knowledgeable, aloof character. And there is a lot that we can take from both, because both require us to look inwards and then take our relationship with ourselves and put it together in such a way that we can improve our relationships externally within our lives and our relationships with other people. I'm going to tell you how I'm doing this reading. I've pulled the Moon Tarot card from the Manara Erotic Tarot, my beaten up decks. I am obsessed with this deck. I just love the artwork on this. How perfect for like Virgo new moon. Okay, so 4 cards just to give a little bit of advice and direction to how best use this new moon. So for you, Sagittarius, I have pulled the Chariot. I have pulled the Queen of Wands. I have pulled the 5 of Wands. And I have pulled the 7 of Cups. Get back in touch with yourself this new moon. Where is it in your life that you have pending hopes and dreams? Things that you have maybe put to the wayside because you've been distracted, and we've spoken about Sagittarians' distractions, and it's fine. We don't need to go on and on about it. But we can acknowledge, however, that there are hopes and dreams that are yet to be achieved. And Sagittarius, you've got every right to desire the achievement of these dreams. The only thing that the new moon asks of you now is to not just dream it, but make it true. And what it is that you can do to focus Write out these lists. Okay, Virgos love lists. We keep going on about the list. Write out these dreams. Write it out in such a way that it is like a plan. Virgos can sometimes get so caught up in this idea of perfectionism that they grind themselves to a halt because it becomes too much. And the key that Virgos do to avoid that kind of stuff, if they're in the light, that is they do break things down step by step. Write up these lists, break them down in points. First thing is, though, you need to be very aware of what these dreams are. Okay, where do you see yourself 10 years from now, 5 years from now, this time next year? What is it that you want to have achieved? What is it that you want to have now in your life? Be it tangible things, be it relationships, be it material things, be it emotional things. You've got to use this full moon to really get organized, and organization is a Virgo way. And why not? Get neat. Be the perfectionist. Adopt that attitude just for this month, but it is a good way to get yourself set up. You've got to nurture these dreams and you got to water them, but first you got to plant them. Write it up, what it is that you want. Take the 9th of September to connect with this beginnings energy, this energy of making things come to life by the sheer act of identifying, and then writing up and putting that out in the air. Okay? Get organized with what it is that you want. Be honest with yourself about who you are now. Who you are now. 5 of Wands. I feel like relationship issues, family problems, friends with drama, it is this distraction, and it's gonna come up because this new moon needs to be Sagittarius, an opportunity where you have to put it to bed. Yes, things have been hard. Yes, things have been stressful. The drama, the unnecessary drama is still very present. Like, it's still being felt. It's still there. It's still quite appropriate for you to remain on top of the things that are going to push you in the direction of these dreams. This needs to now come to an end, and if you're not already done with the bickering and the arguing, you really soon will be, because the Virgo season really isn't the time for getting caught up in things that are just outside of the realms of achievement. Okay? Virgos are highly intuitive, and they're also very spiritual. There is going to be an air of honesty to the sign that is going to ask you to be spiritually inclined enough to come back to who you are. You need to leave certain things behind. You have to leave them behind for the time being, at least, Sagittarius. I think this new moon in Virgo really calls for you to dream quite big and have fun with it, and get carried away with the little intricacies in life that make you feel better about yourself. We spoke about it last week as well. Charisma, tenacity, charm, that plush life. There is an air of passion to this Queen of Wands, and I think Virgo season really wants that of you. Virgo season is calling you back big time. Be this Queen of Wands. This doesn't need to be just gender specific, It's apply this where there are lackings in your life, where you are beginning to feel less than royal and completely incapable of chasing those dreams and letting those dreams manifest into reality because of all of the same blah, 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 blah. I don't want to keep calling on it. Let's upgrade, shall we? Let's move on, shall we? Move on, shall we, Sagittarius? Move on. Grab life by the reins. Take some control. You're the adventurer. Sagittarius, it's time you are making moves. Make some moves. Give yourself a little bit of importance. Give yourself a chance. and get with the pace now. Virgo season is going to give you the opportunity to come out of your battles and move straight in 100 miles an hour. Use that energy that you would be wasting on like just time wasting petty bullshit and move forward, charge forward like never before. Planning, fixing flaws in the psyche. Stop getting like carried away with distractions. Put it to bed now. You need to think about you now, Sagittarius. If you are being kept at an arm's length, it's probably a good thing, because you don't want people swinging for you and bringing you down where you don't need to be. Right now, you need to be the complete opposite of that. And this is that routine that Virgo likes in order for you to practice being exactly this. Make it. Grab hold of the reins. Do this thing where you can charge forward and and don't be afraid. If there's a journey, I think there is going to be a journey, not just an internal one, but I think there might be an opportunity to travel, go places, spiritual evolution as well, spiritual journey. I do feel, however, there is going to be a trip involved, and I would like to say it is going to be a very good opportunity to make you feel royal again. And maybe that's what Sagittarius needs, a reawakening. Sagittarians are my VIPs. Virgo important people. So, expect a trip, an upcoming trip to be very good. Do take the reins, like grab life by the reins now. And come back to royalty. Sagittarius, I think what you guys need to do is get a... What do I think you guys need to do? I think you guys need to get a bit of carnelian, like a carnelian bracelet. Go to the secondhand store or go to the crystal store and get a carnelian bracelet. This is a very good stone for ambition and drive, okay? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, wore this in a ring before he used to go to war. And it's got this protective vibration element to it as well. So I would suggest go get some carnelian, reliably sourced carnelian, and meditate with the carnelian for this new moon. Write out your intentions, make your intentions really clear, okay? Be really honest with them. And just cut off people that just need to be cut off now because it's distracting and you don't want to be distracted anymore. Okay? Come back to royalty, boo. I love you. Take care. I will speak to you guys soon.